infantry, though there is a little bit of detail in the game down here if you scroll on the info tab of a unit. But let's just talk about them now. So HB is hit points. That one's pretty straightforward. Attack is how much damage you're going to deal. Defense is how much damage you're going to reduce. But I will put a little asterisk on that in it, say that it does have diminishing returns. We don't know from the devs at this current stage what that is, but just understand that particularly in the early game, hit points is going to have a significantly greater value to you because you can stack this infinitely. Well, you can stack this without worrying about it being worth less as you progress. And it's only once you get quite a large amount of hit points that then defense becomes valuable to you. So just keep that in mind when you're putting gear onto your units. Beyond that, I'm going to skip over hacking security a second and just talk about crit rate and crit damage. Crit rate is what the chance you have to critically apply a attack, but it also can work on healing as well. So this is generally a value you want to get to 100%, so you can't miss, or you always ensure you guarantee a crit, both in the way you heal and when you deal damage. And then crit damage is going to be on top of. So this is going to be your normal attack plus whatever your crit damage is. In this case, an additional 2%. So the attack will be 102% in this case. The speed is going to be purely affecting the turn order of a unit. So it's the turn order you'll see at the bottom of the screen, and it is purely decided by their speed. Now, in my experience, if two units have the identical speed value, the attacking unit will always go first. However, in the case of two units of your own, so I have two units I'm using that both have the same speed, I'm still not 100% sure what is going to determine that value and which one is going to actually go first there. But I will say that it is always selected consistently. So that's something to test out and have a play around when you're speed tuning equipment. Okay, the final two are a little bit more complicated, and this is hacking and security. Hacking, as it says down the bottom here, is your chance to apply a debuff, and security is your chance to resist. Now, a little caveat I want to just apply on here is not all debuffs require you to have hacking, but it will state, you'll see that on some of these, if we look at it, it will state over here in its keywords whether it doesn't need it. Okay, and they're usually pretty good with that. But okay, so how this works is your chance to apply a debuff is the enemy's hacking minus, the enemy's security minus your hacking. Whatever the leftover value is then your percentage chance to apply. So if an enemy unit has 100 security and I have 100 hacking, I have a 0% chance to apply a debuff. If I have 150 hacking versus 100 security, I now have a 50% chance to apply. So the general or the golden rule is you always want to have 100 more hacking than the enemy's security in order to guarantee 100% debuff application. Now, the difficulty thing with this is that there is no public information out there in terms of what bosses' specific securities are or hacking requirements, but the community you'll find on Discord is generally quite good at sharing around from their experiences. So if you are unsure, do have a look there to find out if you're stuck on a specific encounter, how much hacking you might need.